All right, we're back over here at the restaurant. We are just about ready to open. Let me show you what I've done. Well, first of all, notice that. Let me change into a human. Um, Look, pretty cool, pretty nifty, chairs and everything. I've got some extra chairs here to wait, and the cookie jar there. Um, oh, look at that friendly fella. Look at him. He's right. He's ready to take the money. Oh, what a guy. You're good. Good job, man. Good job. You're good. You're a good guy. Okay, so the kitchen I've explained. I wanted to show you what I've done a little bit up here. I have added a whole bunch of cabinets and stuff. So I have got a ton of stuff. Now I went mining the other day for hours. I mean, seriously, hours. And the reason why is because I needed salt, because a lot of the Food Plus recipes call for salt, and a lot of it. Um, Salt, I went over, there's an ocean. If you go, that away, there's this biome and a couple other biomes, and then you come to an ocean, and I just started going down and strip mining down there, and it is not very plentiful for salt. And I stayed at it for quite some time, and I pulled out a ton of salt. And now this is salt blocks. So what you do is you, oh, yeah, it's 9. Nope. Oh, yeah. It's the workbench, the work table. I always forget about this. So you put these into and no. Oh, because I'm like, wait a second, I remember doing this. I remember doing this. So it's salt. Right. Well, I can show you, because it converts back and forth just perfectly. What you do is you take that, and you can do salt there. You know, you get the 9 salt there, and then you can go. You know, you can put them back into a salt block and stuff. So that's kind of what I do, just to make storage. This took me probably close to 6 hours to get, of just mining, and that's multiple layers. It was just stupid. So hopefully I won't have to do that for a really long time. Plus, I had this much from earlier, over at our base. I'd gone in there and did some mining down below, and that's what I got. So here's how this is going to work. I've got things displayed in, so I've got 3 rows here displayed, and then, here, so people can take out, 1 or 2 or something like that. I don't want them taking out from the display itself. I want that to be left alone, so hopefully people will get that. And then I have been a busy little camper. Well, I've been farming. I don't have tons of stuff, and I think I might actually have to set some of this stuff up on planters and harvesters, and maybe get a gigantic farm going. Maybe get like whatever that maximum is that you use with the upgrades, the planter upgrades. These things, which I think is, nope, cobble, emerald. Yep, the emerald upgrade. And it increases the radius by 11, which is makes it like a 25 by 20, 25 by 25 or 24 by 24 size plot. And now we could do some serious damage on that. Anyway, the other thing that I've got is I've got furniture in here, so I actually made a bunch of extra chairs and stuff just in case we ever want to do anything. I mean, it probably will never get used. My non-food supplies are wood and glass, and I'm going to have to get a bunch more glass. A lot of iron, because I'm going to need iron for the cutters for the grinder and stuff, the blades, because it does actually go through them pretty quick. I have not begun... Why you... No, I don't want any. You are not who I want. You are not who I wish to converse with, sir. I don't know. So I made some of these because I'm gonna have juices and stuff. So I made a bunch of squeezers. I don't know if that's gonna if they have durability. If I made 64 squeezers, well, I'll just throw a bunch out. This is stuff that I just need to transport back home and get rid of. I am going to wall off probably about here, maybe here, and maybe have I may open this up and put a deck out the side or something. I don't know yet. I have not made a decision on these things. Oh, that spider's gonna drive me crazy. Drive me crazy, spider. Drive me crazy. Come here. Where you at, spider? Spider? There you are. Come here, man. Goodbye. And do you like those automatic doors? Oh, the automatic doors. So these show up as cobblestone, but what they really are they are secret pressure plates. And they're secret. Let me see here. Player plate. So, and I tested this. If a mob walks over that, these doors stay shut. If I walk over that or another player walks over that, even in Morph, they pop open. So that's pretty cool. So I'm going to spend some more time just kind of getting ready and doing a few other things. And then we're going to be ready to open. Shop is going to be open. And the last two things that I really want to construct and that I want to figure out, what the heck is that? Oh, is that a mana creeper in a hole? Yeah, it is. I don't get the mana creepers. They don't actually do any damage to you. They're pains in the butts, but they don't actually do any damage, it seems like. I think there's something to do with Ars Magica that if I had that going, I'd probably not be happy if he blew up. Okay, so let's see. The last things that I want to construct. Number one, I really don't want people taking these glasses and bottles and plates that I'm going to end up making and the bowls and stuff like that out of here if they can help it. I'd rather them eat here and you know stuff. So what I want to do is put a little. I want to see if I can make a little. The heck? You okay? My dog is making noises. Make like a little trash bin thing here where you can put your utensils and stuff. And maybe I'll just make a microblock something and then put a shelf on top where you can just put your stuff when you're done. And then the other thing that I want to do is back here, and that is I got to be careful back here because the other day I had some lag and a creeper was standing right there, blew up and just wrecked my world. So I want to be careful back here. I want to put a garbage dumpster back here, which I think I can make out of microblocks and you know, make it out of kind of that, well, you know, dumpster green. So yeah, we're gonna do some of that. So I'm gonna do that, and I will be back in just a second. I really like the way this looks inside too. I mean it's actually pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna go kill this guy because he's not making my day happy. See? Oh, I guess I do get hurt a little bit. Oh, you are not going to live long. Goodbye. Oh, yeah, I want your stuff now. I want your stuff, please. Oh, yeah, I wanted to show you where I found those 2 Petches. Now, one we had a while ago, and we put him in the fenced-off area. And we did the same thing. They both escaped, but this is the really weird thing. There's our house, our farmhouse now. I found them both over here in this hole. They're both just sitting there. So there must be something with the AI that just led them to that hole. Now, I know that they like to pick up stuff off the ground, and as a matter of fact, as they sit in the house, they tend to look out the back wall. You know, they tend to look out this back wall here. And the reason I think why is because of these little drops out here. They're wanting to get to these little tree drops that the, you know, harvester doesn't pick up. So. So anyway, I'll be back in a little bit. Well, it's official. This is not working. I thought this would be cool, and it's not working, so I'm going to have to fix it. My chickens are getting out. I don't know what to do. Look at this. I got eggs everywhere. And look at this. Oh, no, they despawned. I had, it was one of those crazy-looking stack things of chickens. Yeah, this is not working. Okay, I'm going to do something different. And I'll be right back. The National Weather Service has just issued a tornado warning for the following areas. This base. Oh my gosh, there it is. There's the tornado. Do you see it? You probably can't see it. Now you can see it, I'll bet. Uh-oh. Oh, we're getting sucked in, too. Woo! Mason made a tornado siren. Oh my gosh, that's really pretty strong. Okay, it's moving away. That is hilarious. That is funny. Okay, back to work. Okay, we're back, and I am done, and this is what I came up with. So, yeah, breeding cells, and breeding cell over there. This, this is the killing chamber here, and I've got these chronotypers that just suck in all of the babies. And they sit here and they grow up and they'll get killed. And I have one tesseract over here. It is receiving fluid and energy. No, I want it to send fluid. Yeah, I want it to send fluid. Yeah. Send fluid, receive energy. Yeah, that's it. So it's going to send items and energy. And basically what I did was I went ahead and got away from the fences. And the reason why is that all of these things, the breeder, the chronotyper, and the grinder, they all look at a 5x5 area in front of them. So here's what happens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And the problem is if I put a fence right here, it's actually not a full block. So you could actually have a mob register it being in this block rather than in the 5x5 area. So it could potentially, you know, and these things just congregate towards their parents. You know, like look at all the chickens over here and all the piggies over here, and when I turn on the cow thing, all the cows will be kind of over here and stuff. So they get as close as they can, and that means that, you know, it could potentially be that you've got an adult sitting right inside the fence, and it doesn't get out. The other thing, too, is the fences are glitchy. They let mobs out, as you probably know. It's just not a good thing. So I went with these blocks, and I just chiseled them out to look kind of different than regular wood. And then this allows me to have an exact 5x5 area. And since this is a factory, I'm not as worried about the looks and stuff like that. So what happens now, and I think I've cured the issue with things not getting to these breeders, you know, the supplies getting to these breeders. So what was happening before was I had the Tesseract kind of here, and I think that the pipes were sending it to the Tesseract, even though I had the vacuums on, or the dense modes on, it was just sending it to them anyway. So here's what's happening now. The harvester harvests wheat, seeds, and carrots. They go over here, and the first stop that they have is the planter, which is accepting carrots and seeds. Now, I've only got a one cell for each of them, because I think that's all that this thing needs. This isn't a gigantic, what am I trying to say? This is not a gigantic, oh, I heard a pig die. Let's see. I heard a pig die. I thought I heard a pig die. This is not a gigantic plot of farm, so it doesn't need that many seeds and stuff like that. And then the next, oh, yep, they're going, they're doing it, it's working. The next thing is the it stops at these. This thing stops at these breeders, and they drop off whatever it is they're supposed to be getting. So, like in this case, this one's getting wheat. Okay, this one's getting seeds because it's a chicky thing, and then this one over here gets the carrots or the pigoos. Now, about here, no, here. So the item ducts run actually right along here, and then I've taken an item duct here, but I've made it dense right here. So hopefully it'll still catch the pigs. And then it goes right to this Tesseract. The Tesseract then puts power along here to this. Goes up here, obviously, to this, and then right along here to all of these things. So we should have plenty of power. It should not be an issue. So this is all very cool, very neat, very fine. I'm very happy with this. Let's see how it works. I'm gonna have to let it run for a little while and let it do its thing. Now, one thing that I'm thinking about doing is maybe making a you can do a mob counter, and I think what a mob counter does is it also scans a 5x5 in front of it, and it tells you how many mobs. But I don't know if I can do that here because, you know, like here, well, I guess it doesn't matter here because die right now, die, be slaughtered. There you go. I was a little too happy about that, wasn't I? I guess I could just use like this. I could put one here, and then what I could do is turn on and use the mob counter to say, okay, if I've got more than, 30 mobs or 50 mobs or something like that in here, turn on the chronotyper, and let it start sucking the babies out and stuff. And then if it's less than 50, turn off the chronotyper to replenish. So I may do that. I don't know if I will or not, but I very well may. The other thing that I've got is still an option for a spot over here. So like if I wanted to put a sheep farm over here, I could certainly do that. I'm not convinced that I need to, and Mason actually has a Pokeball with sheep up there, so we can run it like that. You know, and this is now producing actually a decent amount of mob essence. So as soon as I turn everything on, it's gonna get a little nutty in here. And I think as soon as most of these babies get grown up, I'm gonna turn on the cow thing. And I'm just gonna let this thing run. You know, I have no worries that this is gonna be okay. And, oh yeah, and I moved the egg collector down here too, so it also hooks into the whole transport system and gets transported up and stuff. So, anywho, that is it for now. Yeah, I'm getting my carrots good, and I'm gonna let these things just fill up with whatever. So let me actually, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to investigate this mob counter, and maybe I will do that, because that would actually be a pretty decent thing to have done for this. So let me do that, and I'll come back again.